Hey guys, welcome to Advent 2023. My name is Foots. It's time for another Advent calendar unboxing season. We're doing 24 days of this Advent thing. I've got my new Advent calendar out here. I've got my new setup. Should be a lot closer to a camera this time and a lot easier for me to deal with it as well. This Advent calendar is Expert Game, of course. Hunt for a golden book with 24 exciting riddles. I'll quickly turn the music down for myself, probably down for yourself as well. I'm going to do that probably here actually. That's a bit better. I can hear people now. Brilliant. Well then, let's get on with the Advent calendar unboxing. I'll be uploading these videos every day. I probably won't be doing them as shorts, there's an option. Now, if you've never played an Exit game before, the way these work, they're generally like little mini unboxing rooms in a box. But the Advent calendar ones are slightly special in that they are a story which covers the 24 days of Advent. This also comes with a bit of a proviso in that there is a bit of a misprint on this box apparently. It says so there, on day 8, which I'll get to at a time. But I will keep this label. In case I need it later on. I probably have come up with a reprinted version of this one without the typo on it, but there you are. If you plan to see jumping ahead and scanning that QR code, there you go. Anyway, let's get the box open. Let's see what we have in the box, shall we? The game says never throw anything away, but the plastic never comes into it, so that's fine. So without further ado, let's get into the box. And we have a storybook, a piece of plastic stuck to my hand because it's static, the storybook, the help book, game instructions, and in here we have the decoder table and decoder strips. This is how you get to each door. And of course you have the individual doors as well. Number 1 is there. We don't know where any other doors are because they're all encoded. Okay. First read the game instructions and follow instructions you're given. Back to this book and find the help section. Do I need to install on the game? Okay. We don't want to know how this works. Oh, if you watched last year's, if you haven't, be sure to check out my YouTube channel. It's got all on there. Game setup. You need the 3 decoders and the thing, so cut these out. This is how you decide where to go the next day. So the game will give you a 3-digit code, which uses decoder ring to type into the decoder table, and it will output on the back of it a 3-symbol code, which you follow direction it points to. So on this side, you have the blue one in the middle. There's a red one in the top. And the yellow one in the bottom. Put that to one side for now. You also need pens, got it there. A pair of scissors and paper. Yeah, that's all fine. The game board is the book and the calendar. Do this carefully every day. Separate the calendar sheet from a four-paged line from the storybook. Maybe the introductory chapter, have a next door, solve a riddle. Okay. Need help? Do that. Okay. The game begins. What are you waiting for? Let's go. So put that to one side, and we can now start with day one. Prologue. An icy wind is blowing in your face. You wrap yourself tighter in your coat and pull your scarf up over your nose. Thick snowflakes fall away from the gloomy clouds above. You're rushing home to wait out the oncoming snowstorm from the safety of your sofa with a cup of tea. A coffee actually, but whatever. Actually, it's cold coffee, but whatever. With your shopping bag clenched tightly in your hand, you make your way through the crowds. Everyone else seems to be rushing home too, bundled up against the snow. Head down as they pass you on a busy street. The wind whirls with snow through the air. You pick your pace up as your front door comes into sight. From the darkness, someone crashes into your shoulder and you begin to slip on the icy path. You stagger upright and turn to complain. Hey, you! But the figure's already hurried off into the dusk. You just catch a glimpse of a slightly chubby man in a red coat who disappears around the corner. How rude, you mutter, shaking your head. Pick up your bag and rubbing your sore shoulder, make your way towards your door. At home, you're welcomed by a cosy warmth and a scent of vanilla biscuits. Happily, you peel yourself off with your thick winter clothes and boots. Luckily, you made it home before the weather got worse. Now you can settle down with a cup of an escape room game your friend recommended. You always get excited about riddles. Wait, what's that? Something's flickering in your living room. Is it on fire? Anxiously, you rush into the room. Fortunately, the only flickering is one from one of the candles in your advent wreath. Nevertheless, a chill runs down your spine. Can't remember lighting any candle, but who else could it have been? It would be pretty odd to break into a house just like an advent wreath. You get a little nervously. How careless of you, a candle left unattended. Only now do you notice the letter popped up in front of a wreath. So someone was here after all. But who and what do they want? Heart beats faster, curiously step closer and with shaking hands open the envelope. My dear friend, please excuse my intrusion into your home. I had no choice as I'm in dire straits and running out of time. You'll understand why in a moment, but first I'd like to thank you. Nowadays, there are few people who have not lost their faith in magic of Christmas. Even fewer who are extremely secretive and who, in addition, have a remarkable talent for deciphering complicated riddles. In short, there are only a few people like you. Exactly why I need you. You must help me, I beg of you. Because I'm afraid, but without you, there'll be no Christmas this year. Your heart skips a beat. No Christmas? That would be unthinkable. Just like you, the countless people are sure to have gone all out in preparation for the celebration. It will be a huge disappointment for them and the children. You should have thought. Curiously, you continue to read. Bad news is my golden book has disappeared. This is terrible. Everything points to it being stolen, and it's in my world. I just don't know anyone's Christmas wishes in, but their addresses and the presents I got delivered to right home. If the book doesn't turn up before Christmas Eve, it'll be a disaster. Can you imagine? To give nothing but sadness this year. Even the Christmas sleigh needs a book in order to fly. Whoever has the book seems to be very clever. I know that much. Followed him, but I didn't get too far. Lost track of him in a small remote mountain village. Initially, I thought it would be easy to find him there. I tried, of course, except for a few spare hints. I didn't find anything. All this remains a mystery to me. You're my last hope. Please help. You can find the thief. Leave me a few documents to make sure to help you. take the liberty of organising a lift for you. She'll pick you up in front of your house. It'll be the easiest way to reach your village. Can't do more for you at the moment, so I have to rush off and deal with a mountain of formalities. The security authorities are giving me grief because you can imagine loss of a golden book is also a gross violation of the CDPO. But anyway, that's my problem to deal with. I know we're not relying on your loyalty and discretion. Please help me save Christmas. I wish you every success. With speedy Christmas greetings. The signature is smudged and ineligible. You can figure out who wrote it. You were only a child. People try to convince you that there was no Santa Claus, but here's the proof. Right? In black and white and personal letter to you, no question about it. Of course you'll try to help him. Thoughtfully, you look into the envelope, you find it contains a few notes and a strange item for finding doors. You obviously can't do anything with that yet. There's nothing else of help. Anyway, you have already made up your mind, you won't miss the adventure. Look out the window, wind seems to have subsided, but the thick flakes are falling from the sky. You blow out a candle and your advent wreath, pack up a few important things and head outside. Since you arrived home, the snow has settled and lies ankle deep on the road. The road looks empty, hardly any people, but it's hard to see from a snowstorm. Where's your lift to a village? Suddenly hear the sound of bells closing. And disbelief, you spy a little horse-drawn sleigh turning into your road. One surprise after another. But a horse? The trip's taking you far away, and it could have been a reindeer at least. You must have dozed off in layers of thick wooden blankets, because when the sleigh stops sometime later you're in a place you don't recognise. You stretch your limbs and carefully climb out. Immediately the sleigh starts moving again, it appears there a gentle sound of ringing bells back in the direction you came from. You obviously have to walk the rest of the way. As you look around, you appear to be quite late at night. The clouds are completely cleared and the moon hangs like a gigantic disc in the starry sky. You trudge through a deep snow, up a small hill, and stop at the top of the wonder. In front of you lies a village that Santa wrote about. Silent and lonely, it sits in a shadow valley, framed by an impressive mountain range. Not a soul can be seen. Listen carefully and hear nothing of your own breathing. In front of the mountain peaks, you spot a large steeple in the middle of the village. The many small half-timbered houses look almost picturesque, but you feel a sense of unease. In the middle of the night, but you are used to more noise. Who knows what's waiting for you down there? The Christmas at stake. On the way, you discover straighting shoulders and settle down a hill with determination. On the way, you discover a hut on the edge of a central square with bright lights shining from a window. You move closer and notice doors open, almost as if someone was waiting for you. And the first puzzle begins on the 1st of December, which is indeed today. It says to tear off the sheets as you go. Tear off the 1st of December. And there we go. Time to start the day. You carefully approach the hut on the edge of a square. The door was ajar. There's a door. But to be on the safe side, you creep to a frosted window and look inside. Everything looks deserted despite this. You knock on the door frame and wait a moment. Nobody responds, you enter. A strangely familiar feeling creeps up on you. Feel as though you know this place. Inside the hut is pretty shabby. There is a thick layer of dust everywhere and numerous cobwebs in the corners. Seems like nobody's been here for years. Strange, didn't Santa Claus provide a visit to the village? Something else catches your attention. From outside it looks as if the hut was brightly lit, but inside it's actually pretty dark and you can't see any light source. Odd. You don't have time to figure out why. We're dead light to meet. There must be someone in here who can help him a trail of a thief. You gaze wondering and contemplate what to do next. The golden book doesn't seem to be lying around. Lots of strange junk. Smiling, you suddenly remember the wise words from your grandmother. If you're desperately searching for things, better to get things tidy first. Saying it's proven correct after an opportunity, decide to look around and carefully take the opportunity to clean up a little. As you do, you spot some notes on the table. Open door 1, now. Come on, you get the door open. On it, you find 2 riddle cards, A1, A2, and 10 strange items. Yep. This one say cock. I'm really noticing there's colours on the back. Knowing a backrest, that's big riddle. Riddle card A1. It has been many a year since anyone's ventured here. Items over which folk fussed have now been left to gather dust. Of the items you have found, 3 don't need to stay around. Throw them out and do not miss. into a bin that looks like this. Open up a bin with care, but as you do, please beware. The door adjacent must stay closed, as later riddles will be posed. Your rubbish items must stay whole before you place them in the hole. Do not cut or bend anything to get it in the opening. 3 things will fit and solve a riddle, then sort the code. Blank, big, small, and middle. Okay, so let's have a look at the room, shall we? Don't know if you can see him there. I'm going to need my extra camera, it seems. But I will, however, bring my spare light down. See what we have here. So get the next music playing. Here you are. We have, ooh, numbers. Oh, I can see the barrel there. You can't see it right now because my light's in the way. The clues to this one are that barrel there. Okay, interesting. Of the items you have found, 3 don't need to stay around. Throw them out and do not miss into a bin that looks like this. Now I can't help but notice the actual semicircle, this thing, this bit door is here. So am I going to be throwing them in here? And will they be sliding through there into that room? Open up the bin with care, but as you do, please beware. The door adjacent must stay closed, as a later riddle will be posed. Three things will fit and solve a riddle and sort the code. So, 3 ones you found do not need to stay around. So we have newspaper. We have a fleur-de-lis, I think is that. We have an apple and a worm. Remember, I'm just pressing out the little things. We have a set of antlers and a skull on a wall. Hunting trophy is the words I'm looking for there. Thank you very much. Now I'm immediately wanting to look in this room and see which of these treasures are in this room, which ones are not. It's also a case of which of these will actually fit in that room. That's all I'm out. So, let's have a quick check. We have a witch on 3. Horse is 7. I'll take my, that's the opposite, so I can't actually see Mary without it. The domino is probably 8. And the ring is 0. 5, 2. Actually, 1, 2, 3. Let's see how many rings we've got. 1, 2, 3. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. They are all in here, interestingly. So apparently 3 things are going to fit in this hole here. So, sort of code, big, small and middle. Let's try. The circle will not fit in there. So it's not that one. Nope. I think the apple might fit. The apple fits. So the apple, if I get my pen out, is 5. The newspaper does not fit. The cock probably does fit. It looks like it should do. And the cock is 1. And my last ring, let's have a quick check. Probably the horse. No, the horse will not fit. The vase. Probably not. This one seems like the most unwieldy, but I'm pretty sure this one will probably fit. It seems like it doesn't. The witch. And the witch is number 3. So I think we have our code. It is big, small and middle. So big is 5, small is 1, middle is 3. So is this the right code? Here's how we find out. You turn it over. And are we going left, left, down, circle, diamond, star. It is that one, so that means that there is day number 2. So in that, guys, I say thank you very much. Join me again tomorrow when I move on to day 2, which is now there. So until then, have a wonderful day, and bye-bye.